Bye. Happy Thanksgiving. Turkey time.
Love you guys. We'll keep in touch.
Yep.
We'll-
Try and stop us. Happy Thanksgiving, David. Happy anniversary.
What'd you say? Eat lots and have fun.
Okay.
Just eat
Turkey
lots.
was a good time.
Just eat lots.
All right, friends. Give it just a minute longer. Hello, hello. Giving it just a little bit longer for the video feed to populate in your Facebook feed or YouTube, or for you to get the notification that I am live. If you join me here, make sure that you drop a hello in the comments and let me know that you're here. My name is Jennifer Hill with One Crafty Sister. And it is Tuesday Night Live. And so on Tuesday nights, I come here to share some creativity with you. Last week, we had the cutest gingerbread class, and I'm so excited to send out the class packets for those of you who placed orders with me. So thank you so much for placing your qualifying order to get your gingerbread kit. Those will be going out in a day or so. I just have a couple more things to prep for them. And today I wanted to share, I'm kind of mellow today. I am, hi Parker, hi Karen. I am really tired today. And I was up late last night, and my husband was out of town, and he came home early today, a day early. So my afternoon has been a little bit different than I planned, but I am here and I have some fun things to share with you. It's also my husband and I's 19th anniversary today, but he wasn't supposed to be here, so we didn't plan on doing anything tonight. We're celebrating Saturday, which is what I call our anniversary. Anyway, I just say we got married this Saturday after Thanksgiving. It's a lot easier to remember that. Just move some things out of my screen. Too many things up on my screen. It's a lot easier to remember that than it is to remember the date. And I give him some, give the man some leeway. He remembers it. But anyway, hello, Evelyn and Kathy. So if I sound mellow, it's because I really am. I don't have a whole lot of energy, but I have a couple awesome kits to share with you tonight, and I'm going to make some cards from them because sometimes I just love kits, and we have two new kits that I love, and I haven't played with them yet, so I wanted to share them with you. Let me see. I need to put my microphone on. I didn't plug it in. Let's do that real quick. Oops. It's hard to do at this angle. Jeez Louise. Okay, microphone on. All right, so I wanted to tell you a couple things that are going on right now. We do have, Stampin' Up! Has a Black Friday sale going on right now from today until Saturday, I think. But I will tell you, some things have already sold out. It was crazy. I haven't even placed my order yet. I got up at 6:20 this morning, and some of the things I wanted were already gone. But that's just what happens when there's a good sale, right? So one thing that I did tonight, and I encourage you to do because this is something that is an excellent deal, is Stampin' Blends are on sale. And I went through all my Stampin' Blends, and I'm like, what do I need? So right now we have 40% off of Stampin' Blends, 40% off. So I think they're like $6 and something for the pair, okay, which is an awesome, awesome deal. And then if you're a demonstrator, you get even more off. So that is even a sweeter deal. That's when you call it a double dipping. You get the sale price and you get a discount. And then the trimmer, the paper trimmer, is also 40% off. So if you don't have one of our paper trimmers like this, okay, this thing is $16 and change right now. I love this paper trimmer. And so if you don't have that, you want to put this in your cart and get it before they're gone, because $16 and change, guys, that's crazy good. So that is 40% off. We have some select adhesives that are on sale for 25% off. And we have some cardstock that's on sale for 15% off. I think there is very vanilla cardstock and thick basic white available right now. Like I said, some things have already sold out, but I think I'm going to share with you a couple of these kits tonight, and you might want to add those to your order as well because they are super duper cute. So let me tell you about the kits I'm going to share with you tonight. I'm going to share 2 of them, and I'm going to make one of each of the cards because I just think they're beautiful. So the first one is the Everyday Beauty Kit. Okay, so I love these blues. There are a lot of blues in design right now, and a lot of blues in some products that are coming out from Stampin' Up! In the future. So it must be a really hot color in the design world. But my favorite thing about this kit, and now this kit makes 9 cards, and it is a stamping kit, and it has these envelope seals that look like wax seals. So don't you guys think wax seals are so cool? I have like a little kit that someone gave me. My friend Hillary gave me. So you have, I think, here, I'll flip this down just so you can see. Well, I say hello, camera. Okay, there we go. So I have, what you do is you have a little metal press and you melt waxes. So this is like a little thing that you melt. So it has like a little container, and you melt it and you pour it down on a surface. And then like this, see, this says Happy Mail, if you could see it, and you press it down. So these stickers mimic a wax seal, which is really cool. So I think they're super fun. And so I thought the stickers were really neat. So I'm going to show you those tonight, and we're going to make those projects. It has a little stamp set that has 4 sentiments. So you can see here, that's easier to see this way. There's a celebrate today and every day, thanks, hello, beautiful, and for all you do. So like, thanks for all you do. And then it has these cute little floral and greenery images. All right, so we're going to go through that kit, but then we're also going to check out this Adventure Awaits kit. So dang cute. I love the retro feel and the retro vibe to it. So we're going to look at that. But let's start with the Everyday Beauty Kit. Okay, so when I get a kit, I like to kind of take all the things, put them to the side, and I like to pull everything out. Because what I like to do is I like to say like, okay, I'm going to make one of each kit. So if you've never got our kits before, they keep getting better and better. So I love our kits, but they have these little step-by-step instructions. It tells you like what you need to stamp where you put your embellishments. It even shows you like here what pieces you need for each of your cards. So what I like to do is take this number 1 and get all the pieces out that I can to make sure that I am ready to stamp this card. So it says to get a blue card base out. I'm just going to turn these around. Okay, so there's a blue card base. And then There's all these pretty layers and textury pieces. Just looking, it looks like it has one of these. I'm just following kind of what's on this little instruction sheet here. We're going to use one of our wax seals, so I don't need to pull that out. It looks like we need one of these labels. So let's find that here. Looks like we need one of those. And then there's some little piece that looks like vellum. Look at these pretty die cuts. So pretty. This one, oh, I need one of those. I need that. Okay. And there's something else that I need. Just have to find it. Where is it? Where is it? So this is why I go through and I kind of set everything out. So I'm just going to kind of put things in their own little piles here. Oh, there's what I need. It's right here. We need one of these pieces for that card. Okay. So I think besides the twine and the stamp set and stuff, that's all the pieces that we need. And one of these beautiful envelopes. Aren't those envelopes so pretty with the detail on there? I do love it. Okay. Now I'm going to pull card 2, which is this card base. It needs another one of those seals. It needs one of these cute little scalloped foil accent pieces. It needs one of these gray, looks like gray granite pieces. It needs a couple of these little Lost Lagoon leaves. And I think it might need one of these. I can't tell. Can't tell if it needs it or not. I think it does. We'll just put that there. Okay, that's card number 2. We're going to give it an envelope, and then I'm going to pull everything for card number 3, which is this beautiful card base. Love it. It has one of these pieces, one of these beautiful gold foil banners. Oh, that looks like it needs to go over there. One of these, and it needs a blue leaf. Okay, that. Oh, and one of the gray banners. Okay. All right, I think I have everything, so we can make these 3 cards. I'm gonna kind of set all my other pieces back in the box. The pieces that I don't need. And what I'll do is, just like I packed for a class, this kit is great, Noreen. You're going to love it, I think. I just thought it was beautiful. So I had to get it, and yeah, I love it. All right, so let's start with this one. Card number 1. And I love that, like, okay, so this is card number 1. It tells you exactly what to do. Now, because I'm at home in my own craft room, I actually don't use the ink spots because I like to keep these for travel. And I'm sitting here and I have my full size block of my full size ink pad. So I just use that when I'm at home. And sometimes I like to gift these or whatever. So I don't use them, but they're great for travel. And when I travel, I do use them. And I also don't always use the block that comes in here, but it does come with a clear block, which again, great for travel. But because I have my regular blocks up here, I'm just going to use those. So you guys understand, right? All right, so it says that we need to stamp. So this is the block, and we need that little floral piece. And then we also are going to use the Hello Beautiful. So let's go ahead and stamp the leaf. I think that's the piece, yeah. So that's going to be stamped right in the middle of this piece. Pull out. And this is my really messy one. This one is getting messier. We'll go ahead and stamp our little leaves. I am, because I just pulled it off, going to stamp this just on a piece of grid paper just to make sure. Sometimes you just want to make sure. Sometimes I even rub my stamps like that just to get any residue from manufacturing off. So we're going to stamp that right there in the center. Cute blue flowers. Thank you guys for the anniversary congratulations. Yes, my husband and I have been married 19 years. We've been together close to 23 years. And we are going to celebrate Saturday night. All right, we are going to stamp Hello Beautiful to the bottom of this here. But again, I'm going to go ahead and test it out on my grid paper. I love this mixed font. Isn't that so pretty? It looks like it stamps pretty well. Next year will be our 20th anniversary, so we've been talking about going back to where we got married. We got married in Charleston, South Carolina. And so I think we're going to go make a trip back there and celebrate our 20th anniversary. All right, let's go ahead and put this card together. So we have our card base. We're going to go ahead and fold it. Now, some diehard cardstock lovers, I just want to give a little hack. So whenever you get pre-made kits like this, the stock feels different than our cardstock. Does it feel super different than cards you get in a store? No. But if you're used to, you know, cardstock cards like this that have layers and stuff, it can feel different, and this can feel a little lighter weight. But I'm going to give you a little tip today of something you can do if you'd like to, if you feel that way, to make this feel a little more substantial for you. Okay, so we have our little gold piece that is going to make the cutest little scallop here. Okay, so it's going to peek out here and have a little bit of gold there. So it comes with some Terran tape. I have another roll over here that I've already used, so I'm just going to pull that out. So you literally only need scissors to be able to complete these kits. Well, and your bone folder is handy, but not always necessary. So we're going to add this to where it has a little bit of a peekaboo at the top. And then those cute scallops at the bottom. And we're going to add some dimensionals on the back of there. We have these dimensionals that come in the kit. Again, it comes with pretty much everything that you need, except scissors are beneficial because we are going to have some twine, some thread that we need to do. All right, so we are going to add this to our card base. It's going to go right about there. I'm just following the layout on the kit because that's easy, and I want easy tonight. All right, next we're going to add a couple dimensionals onto the back of this stamped oval. And two of them stuck together. Let's see if I can get them apart. Yes. And we are going to attach, to make sure where it goes, we're going to attach this leaf. It's going to peek out the bottom, so we're just going to stick that there. before we place this down. And we're going to kind of overlap it just a little. Maybe not quite that much. What I thought about this when I saw these pieces is it reminds me of like plates. Like if you took plates and put on a wall, like a wallpaper, like a, you know, from the 80s or something, or 70s even, some really pretty wallpaper with gold plates on it. All right, so it says we need 22.5 inches of our twine. That is a lot, huh? But it's really thin gold twine. Let's see if I can find the end. Oh, there it is. Yay. So I have a little ruler here. So there's 6, 12, 18, 22.5. All right, so we are going to kind of do some loopy loops here. Well, I need my little sticker first. So I haven't made any of these, so you're catching this as I'm making it. So it says to add, I don't know that you really need it, but it says to put tear and tape on the back, but this is sticky, so I don't understand why you need it. I really don't. So I've made some loops. I'm going to take and kind of make like a faux frilly bow. We want it to go this way. I don't think it really needs. Yeah, it's so sticky. I don't know why it would need it. So then you have kind of fun little frilly gold stuff. And then it says to prop it up and support it with a little dimensional. How cute is that? And that is all that you have to do. Now, if you wanted to, you could add some bling to it. It's super, super cute, just like this, but it would be cute also with some gold bling. But I just wanted to show you, if you are someone who feels like you want something a little more substantial, I recommend taking some basic white. Here, I have some layers here. And just taking and adding a layer to the inside. You can also do colors, like if you wanted to do like cloud cover, because that kind of looks like this. Okay, you could totally, and what's the color? These kits will tell you coordinating colors: basic beige, gray granite, Lost Lagoon, Night of Navy, and petal pink. I would tell you that even though that's Lost Lagoon, you could totally use cloud cover. And so what you can do is take and add a piece on the inside. This was already scored for something, just in my scraps. So I'm going to cut a standard like matted layer at 4 by 5 1/4. That's what it is. This has, let's see here. It had a score line at 2, not a good spot. So let's do this. I had a couple pieces that all got scored wrong, so I'm just going to use it up this way. Cut this at 4. Oh, this one is like, okay, we're going to do 3 3/4 by 5 and give it a little bit thicker of a mat around it. That's a way. It doesn't have to be any certain way because no one's going to know. so I have my pieces here, and I'm going to take and adhere them onto the inside of my card. So you can do this with white or any light color. You could have done this with petal pink. I'm going to add it on both sides. Oops, got glue on there. I'll have to clean that up later. So then you have the inside, and it makes it feel a little more substantial. Okay. I still love them without, but I know some people, I have a couple customers that are like, but Jennifer, I like the heaviness of regular cardstock and these aren't as heavy, but they are so cute. So I just want to give you that tip as a way that you could beef it up if you really wanted to. Okay. So there is card number 1. Let's go ahead. We're going to stick this in the envelope like that and go on to card number 2. And I'm going to pull out the instructions here for card number 2. So they make it pretty easy for you. So it looks like I need this piece. Oops, I just dropped something. What did I drop? I dropped the leaf. I'm good at dropping things. So I'm trying to figure out how this works, because this is on this card. Is that the front? I'm confused. Oh, I see. Okay. Yep. So this is going to go here. Okay. So see, it has this arch here, and I couldn't figure out, like, what is it? This is to show you or indicate that this is going to go here. And then we're going to actually pop this up on the outside of it. Okay. That makes perfect sense. All right. So let's do some stamping now on this one. So we are going to stamp. I love this little cute flower. It's like some kind of little droopy flower. It's really cute. So we're going to go right about there. And then we're going to use the thanks and the for all you do. So we're going to stamp thanks on here, and the for all you do is going to go on the little gray strip. All right. And go ahead and stamp the for all you do on this little gray stamp, because I kind of want to see where it's going to go before I stamp the thanks. I think I need to replace my chamois. So we're going to give it a piece of tear and tape and adhere it and do that same little gold peekaboo technique. So let me know in the comments if you have never put together or purchased one of our Stampin' Up! Kits. I'm kind of curious to know. You know me, I always like to ask you guys questions. So tell me, have you ever purchased one of our kits? And if you have, has it been, if it's been a long time, I want to know, like, yes, but it's been a long time, or yes, I get them all the time, or no, I haven't. All right, so I could have put my flowers up a little higher, but this will be fine. Let's stamp this right underneath there. I love that font. Isn't that so pretty? I have been a lover of our kits since day one, even Paper Pumpkin. I've been a Paper Pumpkin subscriber since the very first month. And I just love them for a couple different reasons. Number one, when I want to just make a quick card, I love them for how quick and simple they are that way. I also love being able to travel them. Yes, Noreen, you do, because you have, you're waiting on this kit to come in the mail, right? All right, so we're going to put some dimensionals on here. It only calls for 4, but I want to support on the side. So I will probably put more than what it shows in the pictures. Evelyn, you said yes months ago. Yeah, I know that you've had some. Okay. All right, so we are going to adhere this to our card front. Just using some tear and tape, because this is how they show to put it together on the kit directions. So that's what I'm doing. I like to use my snips, and I just kind of lift a piece of it up, and you can kind of grab with your snips with just a little bit of pressure, but not enough to have it like cut through. And you're just going to line this up on the little guide that it gave you on the card base, which makes it so easy. And then we're going to add this layer. Carol, you love doing kits. Yeah. They're also, if you struggle with like how to design a card or where to start, or you get overwhelmed, they're a great place for first-time crafters, but also for anyone. I don't think they're just for first-time crafters, but they make great gifts. So, you know, it is Christmas time coming up. So if you have someone that you think would like a kit, these make great gifts. We even have some that are designed to appeal to children, like little pop-up cards. So if you've never seen those, check those out. Lots of cuties. Okay, so this is going to go here. Thanks for all you do. Look at that, how it's coming together. So cute. I love the gold accents. And then we have, let's clean up our mess here, some twigs, some little branches. And we're going to make, let's see, we need another 22.5 inches of our gold thread. Let's pull that ruler out again just to help us. We got 6, 12, 18, 22.5. Let's see if number 3 is 22.5 as well. It is, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut it now. It's the same number for all of them. Okay, so at least I have it for my next one. All right, so I'm going to take and get my little wax seal here. It's so sticky, I really don't think it needs more sticky. So I'm going to twist it up again around my fingers. And twist it. So the way it has it on here is it's kind of twisting it to where they kind of go up. Let's see, I need to hold it differently. Come on. It's like little. And then the leaves. Kind of tucked in. Add a couple dimensionals on here. And these stickers are really firm, you can hear. That's why they didn't have one over there. Okay, it really only does need one. The kit is right. I'm like, it needs more than one. It does not. Move it over. If you do it just like it shows on there, it works really well. Okay. There's a piece in there that's kind of twisted. I don't want it to be. There we go. So there is card number 2. Sorry, 2. Yeah, Debbie, these are great for when you feel stuck in creativity. And the cool thing is you can use these designs as an idea or jumping off point. So if you have the Everyday Arches dies, you can take and use this idea to cut a negative opening and pop it up on a card and put some kind of die cut over here. I mean, they can really help you come up with ideas for cards. So there's card number 2. And then we're going to move on to card number 3. And then there's this piece left over that you can make into something else cute. I'm sure you can come up with something. Okay. I like that it's a different pattern on one side than the other. I think that's really cute. Go to number 3. So this is going to be celebrate today and every day is going to be the sentiment we're going to stamp on here. So let's get that out of the way. And we're going to stamp it a little over to the left. Oh, I have my stamp on crooked a little bit. The cool thing is they have extras just in case. So there's 4 of these, but there's only 3 of them needed. So I am going to clean my stamp. I'm going to take it off the block and redo it. So let's get this. Much better. Much better. Okay. And I see there are a couple little spriggy stamps stamped on the card front. Oh. So let's see. They need to poke out from behind this, so I'm going to use this as my guide. And it looks like somewhere about here. And just, I think I need to do it out a little bit more. Okay, that will work. That'll be good. All right, so now we're going to adhere these two pieces together, and I love these colors. Lost Lagoon is like one of my favorite colors, and putting it together with Night and Navy is just so rich and luxurious. And I like that look. I love that look. Okay. So, how many of you are traveling for Thanksgiving? David and I are staying close to home. Oh, looks like this goes down flat as well. We will be just here. Oh, I think I still ended up using my new tape instead of what I had out. Are you traveling for Thanksgiving? Are you staying close to home? If you're traveling, take a kit with you. Great for in the car. They're also great to craft with on an airplane or something because you don't have to have a lot of space. You don't need a lot of space to do them. And then you could give one to your flight attendant. They don't always get appreciated. I know they would love it. But who is traveling versus staying home? We are staying home. But I know a lot of people travel. We are having a little bit of family over, not all the family. We're kind of split up this year just due to circumstances of new homes being built and surgeries and babies and all the things. Noreen, you're staying home. Okay. I love how this gold just peeks out. Just having that little bit is so nice. Parker, you're staying home. Okay. Well, the benefit of staying home is if you want to craft, you have your whole craft room with you, right? So that's one benefit. Oh, and Parker, I did get your email. And so I'll respond to you after live tonight. Okay, this goes down here. Oh, I need to add, wait, no, yeah. Okay, I could have stamped even a little bit more out. I'm tempted to pull that off and stamp a little bit more now that I see it. Now that I see it, let's just give it something a little more out there. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Sometimes it's hard to tell and you just have to kind of layer and go with it. All right, last thing is we need our 22 inches, 22.5 inches of our gold thread and our little envelope seal, our seal. I'm gonna put this back in the little bag because it goes everywhere. It goes everywhere if it's not contained. You got to put it in and you have to seal the bag or it'll be sticking out. And then one of my cats will eat it. Okay, so we have our little wax seal. We are going to stick this this way. And we're going to do our little wrappy, twisty thing. The cool thing about this stuff is even though like it kind of goes everywhere, it is really easy to just take, and like my ends weren't where I wanted to be, you just stick them down. This is gonna go right there. How pretty that is. Now, if you wanted to pull out, you know, some pretty gold gems, either one of these, I think these are still current, the low profile dots. There's gold and this petal pink. So you could take and add either to them if you just wanted to. So I have these little gold ones, so let's just add those just for fun. Add some more gold to it. So just to show you how you can take and add a little bit more dimension to it. So now I added those 3 gold dots and it just adds to the design. So that is card number 3. So let's look at those all together. Slide my mess out of the way. Clean up after myself. Probably the best thing to do. And then the envelopes are so pretty. There's one. There's 2. And there's number 3. Those are so pretty. Which one is your favorite? I know which one is my favorite. This one is my favorite. Maybe it's because I love the Lost Lagoon. Maybe it's because I added more sparkle to it with the gems. I don't know. But that is my favorite. It is, it is. I'm putting all the supplies back in the box, which is another great thing about kits, is that you can easily just take and put everything back in here. Noreen, your favorite is the arch one. Nice. And you, like I said, you could totally use this as a jumping off point for another card design with your stamps. The gold is pretty. Oh, so Noreen, you like number 3, meaning the 3rd one that I did. This one, yeah. Okay. Yeah, the Lost Lagoon. Yeah, so there is that kit. So that, if you didn't remember, is called the Everyday Beauty Kit. Okay, and if you want you can just search Everyday Beauty Kit. That's the easiest way to find it on the website. No numbers needed, just search Everyday Beauty Kit and you'll find it. Okay. All right, I do like those cards. Okay, let's play with some fun. So those were some pretty classy cards. Now we're going to play with this fun Adventure Awaits kit. Look at these fun patterns and stuff. So cute. All right. Now this one has no stamping. But oh my gosh, guys, look at these cute laser cuts. Look at this truck. I love this teal truck. This car, I think this is what gets the surfboard. I don't know. They're so cute. Suitcases, palm trees, pine trees. I just love them. And you have 3 sheets of them because you make, I'm pretty sure, 9 cards in this kit. You get a whole pack of dimensionals. You get a big piece of glue dots. So let's see. We have, oh, hi, Maple. 1, 2, 3. Yep, you make 3 of each. So you have these cute little city scene pieces. really cool laser cut sentiments. It comes in German, French, and English, looks like. Enjoy the journey. Cruising to another year. Let the adventure begin. So cute. All right. Yep, 3 cards each. And some cute vellum pieces that are going to help with the windows. So that's what I hear. So I'm going to take one of each. I'm going to make one of each again. These should go pretty quick because there's no stamping. And these envelopes. Look at how cute these envelopes are. They're so dang cute. Oh my gosh, look at this little scene with the seagull. It just came out from the, oh my gosh. I love these. Okay. Maple is right here. See, right there. She came to say hi. Oh, now you're going to get in the way? Oh, how am I supposed to work when you sit on my stuff like that, huh, little girl? I can't work that way. Okay, so go right there. If you go right there, there you go. There's room for you. We're going to start with the dark orange here. No. Whoa. She just jumped on my computer. That does not work, little girly. Does not work that way. Okay. We have, I'm missing a mountainscape. Where is that one? Where is my mountainscapes? There they are. Look at those. How cute. So you have mountainscape. You have the cityscape, which goes with the blue. And then you have this cute little beach theme that goes there. Okay. Let's just get all of our pieces out. So with the beach theme goes the little, looks like a little Mini Cooper kind of, and the palm tree. So we'll just punch all these things out. Palm tree. The truck goes with the mountain scene. The fun convertible goes with the cityscape. And so does this tree. And then that goes there. Surfboard goes here. And then you get these different suitcases, and something goes everywhere. So the brown one and these two go here. Maple. Not gonna work for mommy. Silly girl. If you don't sit on my stuff, you can stay there, but you can't sit on it. If I fits, I sits. Okay. Let's put the first one together. We're going to do this cute truck. I'm going to go ahead and fold our card kit, our card base. And then this piece gets dimensionals, and we're going to add this. These are super easy and adorable. Okay. So I'll put this on. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. You know, I didn't think I was going to like these. You know, sometimes you just have your things that you like. So cute. Okay, next thing we're going to do is add this little tree with some mini glue dots. If you just have your scissors with you, because I say that's all you really need, you can take and lift those up with your scissors. If you don't have anything else with you, I just kind of put a finger over it, so I kind of control it a little bit. And then you can use your scissors to pop those off. And this is going to go right about there. I'm loving this already. Now remember that vellum that I showed you? That is going to actually go behind our truck. So there's a piece for each car. Actually, I guess it's just for 2 of the cars. You don't need one for the convertible, do you? Okay, so we've got the truck. And we're going to add this, and you see how it gives the little windows a window look. So we're going to add a couple glue maple. Sweetie, I love you. I do, but you're in the way. We are going to take and add a couple glue dots to our suitcases on the front so that we can attach them. I guess you guys want to see what I'm doing, right? We're going to attach it on the front so that we can attach the glue dot, the suitcases to the truck. Maple is purring away. If you could hear her, if I had, oh, here, watch this. You hear her purr? I just put the microphone on Maple so you guys could maybe hear her purr. All right, so the first one is going to go, we're just going to take and line it up like that, and it just sticks. So I just stuck the truck to that, and then we're going to do the same thing with the other one. Like so. So now it has the 2 suitcases in there. And then we're going to add some glue dots to the back, to the front of the vellum so that we can stick the 2 together. So you just want to put the glue dots where they're not going to be seen. Okay. All right. So we're just going to take our little truck and cover that up. And so then it has the look of windows. And then we'll add some dimensionals. All right, and we're going to add this to the card, and then we're going to add our sentiment. Look how cute this is. So you can see the scene through the window. Oh my gosh. Evelyn, you're smiling with the purrs. I know you love Maple. I love her too. All right, last thing is our sentiment, and this one says, "Let the adventure begin." So I'm just going to pop that one out. And give it some mini glue dots. And there's plenty of these, so you will not run out. And these glue dots are great. You won't use them all on your kit. You just won't. You won't need them all. But they're great for when you need like little flat glue dots. They're flatter than our other glue dots. They're They're more flat than these. So sometimes they have they have a lot of good uses. All right, come on. Look how cute. I love that. I love that. Now, if you wanted to, you could take a Wink of Stella and kind of give some of the metal pieces on the truck a little brush with Wink of Stella. These little white lines that are kind of like shine marks. Do not, she's eating the end of my Wink of Stella. All right, so then you have a little bit of shiny on there. I don't know how well it picks up on there, but it's really cute. Just a little bit of shine. All right, let's go on to card number 2. Now that Maple sat on it, we're going to do the other orange card. Maple, she wants to snuggle so bad right now. Nighttime is her this is her snuggle time. Okay, so we have our car. We're going to attach the vellum. Well, let's go ahead and attach our cityscape. No, this is the beachy one. This is the beachy one, so we're going to add that. Guys, I am not a fast crafter, so you know, sometimes people can like whip out like 4 cards like super fast. That's not me. So if you're like, man, Jennifer is slow, you know, sometimes I am, but I also like to get things on my cards straight. And so if that bothers you, you can, it's okay. Maple. Gonna have to put you down off of here. I love, love, love this little seagull. Look at him, he's so cute. All right, then we're going to add our palm tree with the mini glue dots. Just to speed things up, I'm going to use my favorite tool. How do I add this? Oh my goodness, so skinny. So if you need it to be skinnier, you just fold it over. So this is a really skinny laser cut, so I just fold over the die cut, fold over the edges of the little laser cut so that you can hide it, and it just folds right over. Okay. A little palm tree. Adorable. And then we need to put our car together with the surfboard. So the surfboard goes with the fins up. Okay, so there's little fins on there. And we're going to attach the suitcases. They're going to be on top of the surfboard. We're just going to give it a little glue dot. Okay, Maple, now she's on my shoulders. It says to put a dimensional here. I'm just following right along with the instructions. And a glue dot here and here. Okay, and let's go ahead and do a glue dot here. 2 more. It also says, oh no, I think it was just showing Maple. Y'all, look at this. This is what I have to deal with. She crawls on me. She wants to get in my shirt to snuggle. She's trying to get in. She's like a toddler who wants to nurse her mommy. She's trying to get in my shirt. Oh my goodness. But it's one of the reasons why I love her, because she's so clingy. And I do love that about her. So, all right. So we're going to add, whoops, I got one more. We're going to add the little vellum. Yeah, Evelyn, I like to enjoy and take my time too. I get worried on a Facebook Live, you know, sometimes, but it is what it is. Okay, look at that. Let's go back down. Look at that cute little car. Now we're going to attach our surfboard. Get out of the way. Okay. So it's going to be right like that. It's just barely. I need to put this on. Let me put dimensionals on here and put it on the car. It'll be easier to do it that way. So you can kind of get it just where you want. Don't cover up the seagull, whatever you do. He's too cute. All right. Oh, okay. And then we need our sentiment, which is enjoy the journey. All right. You do make a mess with all the glue dots and dimensionals, but you just throw them away. Or you put them in your cards as confetti. You could. And just give someone a little confetti shower, add some other little pieces to it. That's called reduce, reuse, repurpose. Okay. So cute. All right, last one. What does this pattern remind you of? It reminds me of the Jetsons. It does. I immediately thought of the Jetsons when I saw this. Even though these aren't like super futuristic. Although I think the Jetsons were like in a time past now. Like we've already passed the time that the Jetsons were supposedly in the cartoon. Add our little tree. I love these cards. They are so cute. If you are a demonstrator, these kits are great ways to introduce new stampers. And not everyone likes to collect a room full of stuff like many of us do. So they're a great offering for those who don't want to collect a bunch of stuff. All right, so we're gonna stick this. Lean a little forward like so. Where's the balloons? Oh, I guess you can do a different. Oh, they give you a couple different options with this card. Put it straight. I can't do that crooked stuff. Okay. Add some dimensionals on the back of this one. And pop that little guy on there and add our sentiment. So there's driving by to say hello, and then you have an alternate sentiment, cruising to another year. So I'm going to do the driving by to say hello, but you can, when you have your own kit, that's kind of fun that it gives you some extra sentiments. Okay. All right, now I'm going to take in on these two. I'm going to also add some of that Wink of Stella. Just adds that extra little something to it. Add it here, add it on the lights. Any of those little white marks on the bumper. I'm going to do that on this car too, because it just makes it cute. Wink of Stella is my favorite. How cute are those cards, friends? Super cute. And then add those adorable little envelopes with them. I bet they're way cuter than you thought they were. So they have dimension. So you've got this layer. You have these little laser cuts that stick off, which are really cute. And then you've got your vehicle that has the suitcases, the vellum. These are really cute, guys. I love them. I love them. Another thing I was going to tell you, like if you like to have a thicker card, is you can take a thick white card base like this. You can cut this off and adhere it to here. Okay, you can trim it down if you want to give it a base or give it a mat like that. Okay, if you wanted to. And then you could trim the other piece off and still put it on the back or use it for another card. Okay. This kit is so inexpensive. I think this kit is, let me see here for a second. It's called, what is it called again? Adventure Awaits. It is really reasonable. Let's see. This kit is only $14 because it's a no stamping kit. So if you wanted to throw in a couple card bases, a few card bases to kind of amp it up a little bit, you totally could. And I might do that. Here, I'll show you how I would do that. Take my trimmer. And I am just going to cut down the score line like so. So I'm going to save this for another card. Why not? Because it's so cute. And I'm going to add this to the front of the card, and I'll still have it be the full card front instead of trimming it down. But you can trim it. I would just trim it before you attach everything to it. And then you have a standard white card base. Okay. And you have this piece that you could use on another card. So I love doing that with these kits and getting another piece that I could do something with. So if you were doing like a gift with this, you could use this to make a tag. You could fold it in half to make a mini card. You could make a whole nother card with it. So many things you could do. So hope you guys like those tips and tricks I gave you on making these adorable card kits, but maybe modifying them slightly to make you love them even more. I'm telling you, these are so stinking cute. I love it. I love it. So the kit that I just made is Adventure Awaits, $14 in the US. Great, great bargain. You should get one of those. And then the other kit I shared with you tonight was called the Everyday Beauty Kit. Everyday Beauty Kit. So those are super fun kits. And we have lots others in the online store that are available as well at all price points. Another one we have actually comes with a like desktop card bin that you can hold all your cards in, and it has these adorable cards that you make. I love this. Look at this, so cute. A variety of styles and designs for people that, you know, want something different. And I love the envelopes from this kit. Look at that. This kit is called, and this is a stamping kit. So it comes with a stamp set and an ink spot and the box. This one is called, I'll tell you what it's called here real quick. This is called the Handmade and Heartfelt Kit. So you actually put this together. So it comes with this. And you get, I think you make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 cards. Yeah, you make 10 cards. So 2 each of these adorable cards that I showed you. And you get the cute little thing you can put on your desk to hold your cards and kind of set up your stationery set on your desk. So that's really fun. That is really fun. Another one that you should look at, because I just love the cards, the kits so much, is the Bunch of Thanks kits. It has the most adorable little floral bundle cards. Anyway, there are so many. Just go. You can go to my online store to onecraftysister.com and click shop. Go to the shop now and go to shop kits collection. And you can see all the kits that we have. And we have quite a few that are $14. If they say currently unavailable, just so you know, that means that we are out of stock, but more coming back in. So our kits are not always like going to be around forever. It's basically like if it's in stock, it's in stock. But some of them are really popular and we do get more in. So if you see that and it says currently not available. That means we're waiting on another shipment of that kit, and it will be available again. And then if they're not available, they just won't show up on the website anymore. So I hope you enjoyed this little kit explosion. I have kit cards all over my desk now, this little kit explosion. And I hope you embrace our kits collection. They're super fun, they're convenient, they're great gifts. So I encourage you to get them for gifts for people. They are really reasonably priced. They wrap up so easy. These boxes are the easiest to wrap. I could sell you over, like, I have all the reasons why you need to get these. So just do it. No. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in with me tonight. I hope you had a good night. I hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm going to be spending it here at home with some of my family, hosting here at our house. I haven't cooked a turkey in a while, so I hope it comes out okay. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week on Tuesday for another edition of Tuesday Night Live. Also, make sure you check out that Black Friday sale. So the options that we have, you'll see lots of Stampin' Blends that are about $6 and change for a pair. I'm refreshing all my Stampin' Blends with that sale. The trimmer is $16 and change. If you need another one, or if you don't have one, it's the time to get it. And then there's also some discounts on a couple packs of cardstock and adhesives. So thank you guys so much. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm so thankful for every one of you that tunes in or watches the replay or shops from me or just supports me in any way by coming here and saying hi. I really do love you guys, and I'm very grateful to have you as part of my Stampin' Up! Journey. Thank you guys. Have a great night. Bye.